If you were a diplomat trying to stop two countries about to go to war, would you wing it? Would you enter talks without preparing and just fly by the seat of your pants? Obviously, that's a terrible idea. Then consider what your strategy is for having a hard conversation with people you care about. If you go into these conversations totally unprepared, it may be time to reconsider. Hi, I'm Peter Montoya from ThriveUnion, and I'll be sharing our current thinking on having hard conversations, what makes them difficult, and how to make them better. And if you're ready to thrive more each week, please support our channel by hitting the subscribe button and notification bell, and sharing with friends. It's free. Hard conversations might include discussing an employee's bad performance, an offense in a relationship, or addressing romantic needs. Why are hard conversations so important? Because as author and CEO coach Susan Scott says, the conversation is the relationship.
Our careers and our companies and our relationships and indeed our very lives succeed or fail one conversation at a time.
The quality of our conversations determine the quality of our relationships and our lives. If we fear having a hard conversation, our relationships stagnate and the old hurts fester. Hard conversations are difficult because we lack psychological safety. This is being able to show and employ oneself without fear of negative consequences of self-image, status, or career. Psychological safety means that you are valued as an equal and can share your feelings without fear of reprisal. Without psychological safety, we may run from hard conversations, which only worsens the eventual conversations to come. Or we may use ineffective strategies, such as bullying or making the other person wrong. These only manage to create short-term changes or increase defensiveness. To deepen relationships and become empowered, we must learn to have hard conversations. And there are strategies to make them smoother. First, focus on your ultimate goal, which should be to improve the relationship, not to prove someone wrong or get revenge. But don't be afraid to be direct about the issue, saying how it's affecting you. Second, seek to understand first, not tell. Dylan Marin is a writer, activist, and host of the podcast Conversations with People Who Hate Me. He regularly reaches out to people who leave threatening and divisive comments on his YouTube channel. Why? Because it works. As Marin describes,
I thought that the real way to bring about change was to shut down opposing viewpoints through epically worded video essays and comments and posts, but I soon learned those were only cheered on by the people who already agreed with me. Sometimes the most subversive thing you could do was to actually speak with the people you disagreed with and not simply at them.
Marin has changed many hearts and minds by simply listening to understand, one conversation at a time. Third, seek for win-win solutions. This invites collaboration and focuses the conversation on the goal of bettering the relationship rather than making someone wrong. Ask what a win-win looks like to the other person. With a romantic partner, you could say, I've been feeling like we're growing distant. A win would be to have a date night at least once a week. What does a win look like for you? Do everything possible to help the other person save face by not making them wrong. Fourth, be gracious. Realize that everyone makes mistakes, including you. Share your own contribution to the issue and be prepared to listen more than you talk. If you're having trouble not listening, silently count to 3 inside your head before giving a reply. When describing your partner's behavior, use the phrase, my perception is. Instead of saying, you ruined my day, say, my perception is that you hurt me intentionally, but maybe I misinterpreted that. Once you discovered your win-win, make a plan of action. You may be surprised that you need to change as well. Knowing the right strategy for having hard conversations empowers us. It makes us better leaders and fixes relational problems rather than hiding them. Having hard conversations improves our relationships so we can improve our world and thrive.
ThriveUnion is a real-world community and life school dedicated to human well-being. Our regular events include parties, game nights, supper clubs, hikes, and Thrive meetings to build deep levels of intimacy, empower us to grow, and improve our world. Our Life School provides educational videos, articles, conferences, and educational courses. Visit our website at ThriveUnion.org to learn more.